students, welcome to my YouTube channel Life is Easy with Biology. Let's begin with the today's topic of pollen grain. In the previous video, we have seen how pollen grains are produced from a single microspore mother cell which undergoes the process of microsporogenesis to produce pollen grains. So pollen grains are male gametophyte. Gametophyte are cells which produce the pollen grain. Okay, these are not the pollen grains are not the male gamete. They will produce the male gamete. Okay, they are of different size structure. The variety of pollen grains that are observed in nature is huge. They are of they have different structure, shape, found in different plants, have different type of pollen grains. Okay, palynology is the branch of biology that deals with the study of pollen grains. Next point is hibiscus plant. In the hibiscus plant, which is commonly known as Odhul ka Phool in Jharkhand, which is devoted, you must have seen, it is devoted to goddess Durga. So that flower, you can easily see the anther, filament, stigma, style, ovary very nicely in that flower, in the hibiscus. In that flower, the yellowish powdery substance that is present on the anther is the pollen grain, easily observed through the naked eye. And when this pollen grain is observed under the microscope, such structure is seen. See, the pollen grain has two wall layers. The one I have drawn with a blue line is called the exine, the outer wall, external, E for external, exine. And the one which is continuous, thin and continuous, is called intine. Intine is made up of cellulose and pectin. You must have heard about these two words, cellulose and pectin. Yes, you are correct. The cellulose and pectin is the composition of plant cell wall. Yes. And exine, on the other hand, is made up of sporopollenin. It is made up of sporopollenin. Sporopollenin are secreted from the tapetum, the innermost layer that guards the sporogenous cells. Okay. So exine is made up of sporopollenin, and sporopollenin is the hardest substance known. It cannot be destroyed by any alkali. There are bases that are soluble in water called alkalis, any base alkalis or strong acids. Okay, so it is resistant to organic material, acid, alkalis, and inside the pollen grain there are two cells. Okay, there are two cells. One, the large size cell is the vegetative cell, and in the cytoplasm, see, this is the cytoplasm, the dot like structure which I have drawn is the cytoplasm. In the cytoplasm of the vegetative cell, there is another cell which floats in the cytoplasm, is called the generative cell. And this irregular shaped body which is present inside the vegetative cell is called the nucleus. The generative cell is comparatively small, see, small in compared to the vegetative cell. This generative cell undergoes the process of mitosis. Mitosis is a equational cell division. So it undergoes mitosis to produce two male gamete. Now you see how the male gametes are produced inside the pollen grain. It is the generative cell which divides by the process of mitosis to produce two male gamete. Okay. So from this is very clear. And this outer boundary of exine, which is discontinuous, circular breakage is seen. This is known as germ pore, which will form the pollen tube. Okay, from here the pollen tube will be formed. The cells of vegetative cells contribute in the formation of pollen tube. Okay, it contribute in the formation of pollen tube from the germ pore, and the generative cell produces the male gamete. Okay. 60% of angiosperm cell are shed at two-celled stage. At this stage, as mentioned in the diagram, ये एक वेजिटेटिव सेल और एक जनरेटिव सेल है. जब पोलन ग्रेन्स इस स्टेज पे शेड होते हैं एंथर से, तब ये क्या कहलाते हैं? टू सेल्ड हुआ ना, एक वेजिटेटिव और एक जनरेटिव. And in 40% of angiosperm, this generative cell divides to produce two male gamete. तो कितने सेल होंगे स्टूडेंट्स इन टोटल? एक वेजिटेटिव सेल, और ये डिवाइड हो गया दो में, तो यहाँ पे दो सेल हो जाएगा. तो इन टोटल हाउ मेनी सेल्स? 3 सेल्ड. So this is what it is mentioned in your books. 60% of angiosperm flowering plant cell pollen grain are shed at 2-celled stage, and 40% pollen grains are shed at 3-celled stage. Okay. Now, See, pollen grains are preserved, student. These are preserved for future use. Okay, these are preserved by the process of cryopreservation. Cryopreservation is the process by which pollen grains are preserved in liquid nitrogen at the temperature of -196 degrees Celsius. इतने कम टेम्परेचर में, obviously this is the very low temperature at which the pollen grains are preserved. Okay, so that a healthy pollen is available in the future and a healthy plant can be obtained. Now, pollen grain, the different uses you have seen. Pollen grains in some countries, in the western countries basically, they're used in the form of syrups, in the form of tablets. They are consumed by athletes to increase their performance. It also causes, one of the negative effect of pollen grain is it also causes allergy. Now you must have observed that if you bring a flower nearby to the nose of some people, they will start sneezing, छींकने लगते हैं. ऐसा क्यों होता है? The reason is due to the allergy caused by the pollen grains. They are allergic to the pollen grains. इसीलिए वो फूल, they will not entertain that flower. So it causes allergy. One of the example is Parthenium, carrot grass. Okay, it causes pollen allergy. Now students, viability. Next thing is for how much time the pollen grains remain viable. Viable मतलब कितने देर तक वो ऐसा effective रहता है. Viability, कितने देर तक वो जीवित रहता है, ये भी आप बोल सकते हो. तो this depends upon the temperature and the humidity of the place. Okay, the viability of the pollen grain depends upon temperature and humidity of the place. For example, in rice and wheat, these are cereals, rice and wheat, chawal, गेहूं. Rice and wheat, pollen grains remain viable for 30 minutes. 30 मिनट तक pollen grains remain effective in case of cereals like rice and wheat. Whereas in case of some vegetables and which belongs to the family of Solanaceae, example potato, and leguminaceae like pea, चना, मटर, ये सब लेग्यूमिनेसिए के अंदर आता है. लेग्यूम्स, जो जितने भी लेग्यूमिनस प्लांट है, comes under the family leguminaceae. The pollen grain of those plants remain viable for months. Okay, so here this is all about the pollen grains that you need to understand and go through. Okay students, we will continue with the chapter in my next video. Till then, stay connected. Thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, do like, comment and subscribe to my channel.